Welcome back to another episode of the Make Events Awesome live stream. Warwick Mary's the name. Events are the game. Hey, one of the things that a lot of my conference organizer and event buddies talk about when it comes to live events, there's a massive pain, is catering. Now more than ever, there are so many special dietary requirements that just have to be catered for. And let's be honest, in my many years of running events, even running my own events, the least valued element of an event when you're looking at planning it is the catering. The most talked about part of the event is the catering. So for me, I would just go, righto, I'm just going to spend a bit extra. And I got to tell you, the big winner for morning or afternoon tea was always scones with jam and cream. But now people are becoming more aware of what their nutritional needs are. So there's lots of requests for gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, vegetarian, kosher, a whole lot of different requirements. And I've spoken to some of the people in the kitchen and just going, hey, it must be a pain. And what they've said is they try and minimize it by making everything hit all the meal requirements. But there was one dessert that I had where I thought, getting excited, I thought I was having chocolate mousse, and it turned out it was avocado with cocoa in it, and it was so disappointing. So by trying to do everything for everyone, you end up doing nothing for anyone. In the online space, the problem of catering disappears, but you don't just ignore it. It can be a great way to add a certain zhuzh or make it a feature or build something into the catering. Yeah, as you know, as Fab was saying, go for nut-free, and it's hard to hit all of those requirements. Oh, hey, by the way, if you are joining me from Facebook, so I know who you are, can I get you to do me a favor? Hit that link. Just go to that link. It'll just give you the opportunity so that I can see who you are. It does not coming in as random. By the way, thank you so much for the feedback. I've made my intro, I've halved it, so it's no longer 2 minutes, it's now a minute, just so we can get on with it. Get on with it. So let me get on with it. So one of the things that you can do with online and events is still have an allowance for the catering, but let it be self-catered, of course, because people are everywhere. So what you can do is a couple of different things. Here's some of the things I've seen that work well, some things not so well, and you just see how you go. And I'm really interested, what have you done or what have you seen with catering for virtual events? A very simple thing is sending people a voucher of some description to get food. The challenge is you've got to make sure in the geography that you're sending it to, they can have access to some form of catering. Uber Eats can be good. But again, you've got to make sure that for here in Australia, Uber Eats services most of the cities, but outer suburbs and rural areas, it really doesn't. So you just need to take that into account. There was one event, one of my colleagues was running here in Mount Waverley, Wheelers Hill. And what they did is they sent vouchers to Danielle's Donuts. Can I tell you, Danielle's Donuts is delightful. But geographically, that works. And Fab's right. The Uber Eats is okay, but it's clunky. And here's the thing: you don't have to use the voucher for the event, but it's just you're getting something, and you're getting consideration, so you can make it a big thing. I know for some of the events I've run, I've done announcements that, oh my God, the catering for this event is amazing, and it's specifically for what you're after because you're doing it. So it is about how do you turn what used to be a pain into a real feature here. Other things you can do for networking is you can do, there's some great providers who'll do wine tastings, tea tastings, cheese tastings. So you can, and what I've seen done is there's 10 people in the lucky draw who get to do the tasting, and other people can watch. I've got to tell you, doing a Scotch tasting and watching somebody else probably doesn't have the, it's just being a voyeur, but it's a way of playing with what you're doing. I've seen other people send out great big packs that'll have all the merch in it. So you'll get, your squeezy ball, your hat, and maybe a drink bottle. But you'll get a bag of nuts or a muesli bar or a popcorn. Again, as Fab was saying before, some people are nut-free. So sending a nut bar or a bag of nuts, it's trying to get the right product. But also sometimes it's like, okay, if you put a note in it saying, we hope this meets your eating requirements, if not, maybe someone in your family or someone of family and friends. So you can say, hey, we hope this works, but we know it might not. You can pass it on to others. The whole processing of eating requirements is painful. So there are just some things that you can do. So I'm really interested, if you're watching this or you're watching the replay, what are some of the great things you've seen done with catering when it comes to virtual or hybrid events? Just to let us know what's possible. As we were saying before, the vouchers can be fine, but if it's not in your area, you've wasted money on vouchers. If you're sending off packs, postage is going to kill you. Like, it's, unless you've got a deal, it can be a good way to get the sponsors involved. You know, maybe get a courier company to sponsor it as you're sending out the packs. So it is a physical way of getting some value for sponsorship there, which sometimes in the digital space is really hard. That's another conversation. So I'm just interested, what have you seen done? So the vouchers, packs, show bags, wine tasting, that kind of stuff. So, I'm pleased I'm giving you more business ideas. That is good. Unfortunately, I can't tell who it is. I need you to click the link so I know who you are. This is the link that you need to hit. Speaking of links, I did have a conversation late last year with a couple of key people in the industry about the future of speaking, specifically for the next 6 to 12 months, and specifically for sort of Australia, New Zealand, but a bit of international. So if you're interested in finding it out a bit more, hit that link there, the future of speaking, warwickmerry.com/future of speaking. And it should, let me just check that. I don't think that's the right link. And that would be bad. And this is the joy of doing things live, is I can test it out for you and just see. In fact, I know it's not the right link. So, forgive me as I'm just waffling here, but I want to get the right link for you. Here we go. This is it. I can't believe I've been sending the wrong link. Here we go. I will hide it and edit it, all on the fly. This is the joy of online goodness. All right. Try this one. That's the link you're after. No wonder people weren't getting through. That's the link that will tell you what's going on about the future of speaking. So check that out. All right. Hey, thanks everyone for being here. I look forward to you coming next time. If you are watching the replay, give me a hashtag replay, just because I want to be cool and have hashtags. And I look forward to you coming next time. This is every Thursday at 9 a.m. Melbourne time. Lovely to chat to you. I'd love to hear any ideas that you may have that you want to talk about for how do you make events awesome, because this is the Making Events Awesome live stream. Thank you for the company. For those of you who just joined us, go back, watch again. We're talking about catering. How do you take advantage of catering in online events? And by the way, can I tell you, I would just make it a point of fun. Find a way to twist the fact that you're not doing the catering and have fun with it, and get them to sort of talk about how they're doing the catering. And yes, I will put that link in the LinkedIn description. Fab, that is a great idea. So I have posted it out to as many channels as possible. LinkedIn doesn't do it, so I'll have to go and do it. So we'll get it there. Fab, loving your work. Thanks so much, my friend. Alrighty. Thanks for being here. I look forward to your company next time. You've been watching the Make Events Awesome live stream. This is the little dance at the end as I let everything sort of close down, because sometimes it shuts off early, and I explain it to you all the time.